I got this shrimp and grits. Stay tuned. Look at that, y'all. I'll see you in a minute for the recipe. Y'all, this is Martika and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making shrimp and grits. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my eye. My hands is already washed. I'm going to go ahead into this pot. I'm going to go in with 2 cups of water and 2.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. To that, I'm going to add in 2 cups of quick grits. I prefer quick grits. You can use whichever one you want to use. And I'm doing 2 cups because I want this to be a little thick. Now, I may, once I whisk this, go back in with some water. So let me grab my whisk and I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, y'all. So now I am whisking my grits to make sure that I don't have any lumps at all in my grits, because don't nobody want no lumpy grits. Now, to this, I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter. Actually, I'm going to add a little more because I want to make sure that this is good and flavored. And then I'm going to go ahead and salt my heavy whipping cream and my grits and everything. And you got to go and salt it really good, because if not, your grits is not going to be seasoned. So I'm going to give this a little boil. Now, I can kind of feel my grits at the bottom, but that's a good thing, because as it's cooking, once my grits start to get done, I'm just going to add more liquid in it to get the thickness, the consistency that I want. So I'm going to go on and let this come to a boil, and then I'm going to turn it down to low and let it cook. Now, I'm going to go ahead, and I have some bacon on a cooking sheet, and I have my oven preheated to 375. I'm going to set this in here, and I'm going to let this go until it's done, and I'll give it a little turn halfway through. So my grits are starting to pop, so I'm going to turn this all the way down. Actually, I'm going to get it on this back eye back here. I'm going to put my lid on it, and I'm going to let this cook till it's done. And once it gets done, then I'm going to go in and I'm going to add my cheese. I'm going to taste it to see if it needs a little more salt. And then I'm going to finish the grits up. So now we're finna move on to the shrimp portion. So let me get my pan together and I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. So now I'm going to come over here to my pan. It's already been heating on the stove. I'm going to add in a little bit of olive oil and some butter. I'm going to let that melt on down. Let me turn my eyes to medium heat. My eyes on medium heat, I have it on 4. I'm going to melt my butter down. And then I'm going to go in with my garlic. I'm going to turn my fire down. And I'm going to cook my garlic on low for a couple of minutes. So I turned that all the way to low. Let me get the rest of my garlic out. Out the bowl. Giving it a little stir. And then next, I'm finna go in with my shrimp. My shrimp has already been washed and deveined. And I'm just going to use little small shrimp for this. So I'm going to give that a little toss in this little garlic mix. And to my shrimp, let me put it in this little bowl. I'm going to go in with some extra spice seasoning. It's salt free by Mrs. Dash. And then this Zesty blend original that is also salt free. I can turn this up a little bit now. And then I'm going to add my salt with some complete seasoning. So I'm going to add the rest of this butter in here because we want it to make like a little sauce. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil to it as well. So we're going to bring this up to a 4. And I'm just going to cook this until my shrimp are completely pink. And until I get like a little sauce to drizzle over my grits over here. So let me finish making this shrimp pink, cooking the shrimp, and I'll be back. All right, guys, so the shrimp is done now. So I have moved it off the eye and it's just sitting right there in that sauce. Now, as you see, my grits are thick, so I'm going to go in with a half a cup of water to kind of loosen them out just a little bit, and I'm going to whisk all of that in. Turn my eye back on. Now I have a lot of grits because I'm feeding everyone with it. So now you see it's real thick and creamy, just the way I like it to be. There we go, some nice creamy grits. Can they see? You can come on over here into it. All right, so this is my grits. You see they're actually white because of all that cream that I have in it. And then I also add water too, so it don't be too rich. So it's cream, water, and butter and salt inside of my quick grits. Now I'm going to turn this to low, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to add gouda, smoked gouda cheese. So I'm going to add some slices of this gouda cheese into my grits. Let me turn it all the way to low because I see it's bubbling. And I like to do gouda cheese when I'm doing shrimp and grits because it gives it just a nice smoky little flavor that goes well with the shrimp versus just the plain cheddar cheese. So this is my preference. Now, if you want to use a different type of cheese, you can, but this is what I like to use. Okay. Now this is about, I'm going to say 4 to 5 slices. I'm going to add one more for 6 slices. Y'all, it be so hard to come out the pack. All right. And then I'm going to take my whisk and I'm going to push that down inside of here so that my cheese can melt. Now I'm going to cover this just for a minute with the eye off so that my cheese can completely melt. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give it a nice little stir and plate up my grits with my shrimp. And I'm going to crumble my bacon. Now this is my bacon that's in here. Let me turn on the light. I don't know if you can see it in there. My bacon is almost done crisping up. So I'm going to pull that out. And I'm going to drain the oil off of it so I can sprinkle my bacon pieces over my shrimp and grits. So I'll be back when I get ready to plate it. All right, y'all. So the grits is done cooking, and I'm just going to put them in this little bowl. You can come up closer so they can see. I did have to go in, and once I tasted, because I have so many grits, I noticed that it did need more cheese. So I ended up using the whole pack of Gouda cheese, which was 10 slices. So now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to plate my grits. Now I like my grits kind of in the middle, not too thick but not too watery. There we go. I'm going to set this on the back over here. And then I'm going to add my shrimp. Just a couple of pieces of shrimp with the juice. I am going to add a little bit of the juice like I said. And remember, the shrimp was cooked with salt-free spicy seasoning, salt-free zesty seasoning, and complete seasoning. And I had fresh garlic. I used about 3 cloves, some butter, and olive oil. I cooked it until my shrimp was pink, and then I placed it over here into this bowl. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of crushed bacon. Crumbled bacon. Let me get these 2 over here. I have a paper towel right here that I'm actually going to dab my bacon on for a minute. I'm going to take my kitchen shears And I'm just going to cut a little bit of this bacon. I have 2 strips of bacon. And I'm going to crumble that over my grits and my shrimp. It's crispy, y'all. Crispy, crispy, crispy. Now, you don't have to use 2 strips. You can use as little or as much bacon as you want. I'm making this for me. And then I'm just going to top this off with a little green onion. Give my bowl a little wipe over here. And here's my finished product. Shrimp and grits, guys. I hope you enjoy. Yes, y'all, so I made some shrimp and grits. That is so good, y'all. Look at that bacon. Oh, that onion. See that butter sauce? Uh-oh. Try this out. The link will be, not the link, y'all, I'm sorry. The ingredients, the recipe is going to be in the description box below. A must try for real. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.